Ayan, mga kameta! Kamusta kayo dyan? Bakit biglang hindi kompleto yung natin? Ayan, nakauwi na tayo. Grabe yung traffic, oh. O, yung mga nasa traffic pa rin dyan. Sorry na lang talaga. Grabe kung kailan tayo magsisiuwian sa mga trabaho natin. Bigla. Grabe yung ulan. Traffic tuloy tayo. Kaya, syempre, kung ma-traffic ka, kung ano-ano na lang nakikita mo, di ba? Kung ano-ano narinig mo. Dami pala mga kuda, mga drama, mga marites na nangyari sa ating bansa habang dumadaan sa traffic yung mga kababayan natin dyan. So, si Direct Daryl Y, na may sequel, mga ka-made in Malacanang, ka-Unity, mukhang may sequel siya, is working on one. Ano bang pronoun gamitin natin? Okay, mamaya. Tapos meron siyang galit dito sa airlines ng PR1197. Pag-usapan natin yan. Talaga marami mga drama nangyari. But more importantly, pag-usapan natin yung new order from the very top na mukhang magiging voluntary na yata, no? Itong wearing of masks not only sa outdoor but even dun sa more intimate enclosed area. So, tignan natin ano mangyari dito. So, may mga news development tayo dyan kanina. Yung ating tourism secretarian, di ba? Tourism secretarian, meron siyang update na eto na voluntary na daw yung indoor mask use. Kaya ang Pilipinas ay next level na tayo kasi voluntary na tayo, mga ka-Meta, ka-YouTube, ka-Unity, ka-Google Trends, ka-Made in Malacanang, ay, ayan na naman tayo eh. Ayan na naman tayo. So, ito. Balikan ko yan, guys. Don't worry. We're gonna look at some data, some analysis very soon. So, don't worry about it. Puntahan natin itong issue na ito. Ayan. Kasi si Dr. Lechon, yung kaibigan natin dyan na public health advocate, meron din siya mga data na shinare para naman ma-analyze natin kung should we be happy na talaga na medyo na-relax na talaga itong mga lockdowns or medyo naman tayo dyan. Careful naman dyan. So, bago tayo pumunta sa mga more serious issue, dito tayo sa super serious issue. Mga kameta, super serious. So, kung kahapon si Xian G, today naman si Direct D. Pag-usapan natin dyan. Walang yung mga nakikita natin online, biglang may ganito pa. Wag naman kayong ganyan, guys. Yung mga ganyan. Wag ganon. Wag ganon. That's not good, okay? That's not good. Wag ganon. Mga meme na ganyan, masama. Okay? Mamaya tayo dyan. Mahirap na. Baka mahirap tayo dyan. Masamang meme yan, ha? Wag niyong yan. Wag niyong share mga misinformation. Doon tayo sa mga mas mahalagang mga bagay dahil nagalit na po yung isa sa ating mga national treasures, isa sa ating pinaka-artistic talents dito sa ating bansa. Pinagalitan yung taga-crew ng PAL yata yan, no? Pinagalitan yung PAL crew dahil nga tired naman sila, very hardworking. So, ulit, ito na naman, bardagulan na naman talaga sa Pilipinas. Parang kung walang marites at bardagulan, kulang yata ang national life natin, no? National life natin. Speaking of national life, okay, sige, wait lang. Puntahan muna natin itong kuda. Ano yung kuda dito? Ang kuda daw, talagang kinall out talaga eh. Ibang klase talaga, bardagulan talaga ang Pilipinas, kinall out talaga eh. Wow! By the way, wala bang update dyan sa yung nangyari kay Xian G ay kay Robbie D at saka Wilbert pa yon? Oh my goodness, talaga itong bansa natin. Good luck talaga. Republic of Marites. Mga ka-Republic of Marites. Balikan natin to. Okay. Magsiserious tayo. Mga ka-Republic of Marites. Ito daw, sabi niya, wait lang. Tandaan na tayo. Magkaya na tayo siya. Sabi dito, Dear Philippine Airlines PR1197 crew, gusto ko lang malaman nyo na hindi lang kami ng team ko ang walang tulog at gustong magpahinga kahit 50 minutes lang ang flight mula Lawag hanggang Manila. Ay, taray. Very taray. Sa lakas ng mga bungangan nyo magchismisan. Ay, galit daw sa Marites, ha? Galit daw. Ito yung mga, di ba? Ito yung mga, yung mga team, ang kasaysayan po ay Marites. Ayan. Sa lakas ng mga bungangan nyo magchismisan, alam na namin ang mga pinagdadaanan nyo this past few days. Iniyak ka lang ng baby sa tabi ng iritan niya dahil di siya Grabe naman! 18,000 ang response. Tingnan mo, pag ganyan, ang dami nagre-react. Pag seryoso ipopost pa, hindi naman. Mga seryoso natin, nakaka 10,000 naman eh. Ang mga ganun lang naman, mga 10,000. Kanina, chinek natin yung Twitter natin, mga naka 10 million lang naman engagement natin over the past few weeks. So yung mga yung mga trolls, yung mga yung mga dorky haters natin bago kayo mag-akusa ng clout chaser, sigurado niyo alam niyo yung kausap niya, yung kausap niya nakaka na 10, 11 million na engagement na yan online, alright? O wag kayo mag-feeling diyan, baka kayo nagka-clout chaser nagto-troll sa akin. Ito. So, now that we're done with the matter of, syempre pagod sila kasi syempre they're working yata on this They're working on this Ito na naman tayo mga ka-unit team. Mukhang busy sila kasi meron silang they're working on this Meron silang talagang artistic, historical movie na i-follow up yata nila na Made in Malacanang 2.0. Kumbaga may iPhone 14, meron din tayo dyan. Okay! Tama na yan. Mga kakonyo. Ito na naman tayo, Bardagulan. Mamaya na tayo, okay. Kahapon Xian G, ngayon naman ganun. Okay, mamaya na tayo. Okay. So yung mga taga Philippine Airlines, chill lang kayo dyan, Huwag maritas masyado. Chill lang. Oh, by the way, kanina, ito na, nagla-lunch na kami ng Paring Leloy. Paring Leloy. Nakainis yung dalawang konyo. Parang, at saka yung Paring. Kami ni Paring Leloy, meron na kami bagong podcast na ginagawa. So, ang title po ng podcast na yan ay Nexus. Yun, Boom! Connection between the Philippines and the world and the Philippines, intergalactic. Yan. Intergalactic ang maging approach mo natin, mga kameta. Alright? So, tiisin nyo na yung mga bardagulan natin, yung mga kameta. So, Nexus, naka-episode 1 na kami kanina ni Paring Leloy, joining us from San Francisco, from Berkeley. Pinag-usapan po natin dyan is medyo epistemological. Bakit yung Philippine exceptionalism is more myth than reality, no? And that we can actually learn a lot about our own country by comparing ourselves to similar countries. So, si Paring Leloy ang kasama natin dito sa Nexus, bagong mga podcast na nila-launch po natin. So please support us, continue to support us. O yung mga nasa YouTube, konting stickers naman dyan. Baka naman, naka-on naman Yung mga iba naman nagbibigay na dyan, stars and support. Thank you naman dyan. Very much appreciated. Tingnan mo, nung nagbardagulan, tumaas yung engagement natin. Yan ang problema. Alam mo nangyari dyan? Audience capture. Dahil sa inyo, kaysa magsiseryoso kami, hanggang magbabardagulan na lang kami para tumaas ang engagement namin. Ayun tuloy. Ayoko nang ganun Pero since ganun ang sinabi nyo, sige, patulan natin. Yan! Ito na naman ulit pag-usapan natin. Yan! Yan! Mga ganyan gusto niya, di ba? Mga ganyan. Marites! Kamusta na? O mamaya. Yan! Gawa tayo ng picture na ganun, guys. Di mukha na akong dyan. Mukha akong House of Dragon. Targaryen. Yan Targaryen. Ano ulit pangalan mo yan? Yan House of Dragon. Kamusta ang mga kameta natin dyan? Okay. Tama na yung bardagulan. Let's get serious. Okay, switch. Showtime. Seryoso. Serious. Yeah, serious tayo, guys. Balikan natin to. Pinapanindigan ko talaga tong vlogger life ko, no? Pinapanindigan ko. Showtime. Serious. Yeah. Let's get serious. Okay. Balikan natin yung discussion kanina kasi it has a lot of analytic and political relevance and I'll show it to you very shortly, guys. So kanina may announcement na in fairness, medyo magiging mas relax ng buhay natin kasi daw indoor, mukhang medyo voluntary na itong wearing of the mask. Bakit ganun ako magsalita? Ito. Pag ganun, sabi nila konyo. Pag medyo hindi konyo, sabi nila lasinggero. Ano ba talaga, mga tao talaga walang masabi. Gusto niyo lang hanash sa atin. O, ito ha. Mga kameta, mga Google Trends, mga ka-Unity. Ano naman tayo? O, ito. Sabi ng government, ito na, meron na yatang decision na wearing of masks indoors ay voluntary. At because of that, it makes the country at par with its neighbors in liberalizing mask mandates. So we're like world-class na. Okay? So guys, we're kind of world-class na. Kasi yung mandates natin ay ang mga ka-level ng mga social natin kapitbahay. Okay. What is the relevance of this? Let me approach this on two levels. First of all, natin siya, kakon yung friends natin siya. First of all, ito. First of all, guys, before jumping to conclusions about where our country stands, in fairness naman, I appreciate this graph posted by Dr. Lechon, who's a public health advocate, na kung saan pinapakita na guys na medyo malayo-layo tayo sa mga world standard pagdating dito guys, pagdating sa issue ng vaccination. In fact na nga guys, ang Philippines ay parang nasa bottom countries, yung pinakamalala pagdating sa low levels of vaccination sa kabataan, no? So, UNICEF pa yan eh. Pakita ko sa inyo Philippine Star yatin, no? Saan ko pinost yan? Pinost ko yan mga kameta. Dito yan sa Philippine Star ko nakita yan. Na talagang guys, ang baba ng level ng vaccination ng mga kabataan natin compare sa ibang bansa. Now, hindi ko naman masisisi yung mga parents ganun kasi syempre may concern dun sa safety ng virus. So obviously may serious may trust issues and all. And of course, ayaw naman ng mga parents na yung mga kanilang anak ay because of course, you can make an argument na wala pa rin longitudinal studies, etc. So maybe the risk is not worth it for kids. But considering how low are the levels of vaccination in the Philippines, look at the Philippines kunyari dito sa graph na yan, dito sa total number of vaccine booster doses administered. Mas mababa ang Pilipinas kaysa Pakistan and Bangladesh, di ba? Ganun ang level natin, guys. Mas mababa sa Pakistan and Bangladesh. So bago tayo mag-jump into conclusions about napaka world class natin, ganyan, tingnan naman natin yung katotohanan pagdating sa levels of actual vaccinations, yung administration of vaccination, especially dun sa kabataan, etc. Di ba? So, I'm all for relaxation of the protocols. The question is the foundation strong? Has the population been prepared? Were the safeguards been instilled, no? At yung healthcare system ba natin ay naka-recover na ba? May Department of Health Secretary na ba tayo or hindi? Ano ba talaga nangyari dito, 'di ba? So this is one level, guys, ng approach natin dito sa bagay na to. The other thing I want to talk about is this. Okay. Ilabas natin to. Labas natin si Michael Jordan. Pakita ko sa iyo bakit importante yan. And I think this is the tendency we have in the Philippines. Pagdating sa analysis and all, napakababaw yung levels of analysis kasi it kind of operates this way, 'di ba? Syempre alam niyo naman si Michael Jordan. Sikat siya sa kanyang maraming bagay. No, 'di ba? Michael Jordan has a particular mannerism when he shoots or he dribbles, 'di ba? Yan nakalabas yung dila, 'di ba? Now, let me explain to you anong relevance ito sa discussion natin. Ganito, guys. The problem is whether ang pinag-usapan natin yung mga comedian, bloggers na naging biglang constitutional law expert or naging parliamentary system expert or whether pinag-usapan natin itong idea na na-relax natin yung mandate so eto na, world class na tayo. Ganito kasi, guys. It's almost like saying, and tama yung sinabi ng isang ka-Twitter natin di ba? It's almost like saying, pag ikaw ay nag-dribble at nakalabas ang dila mo, ka-level mo na si Michael Jordan. Kasi nakalabas din yung dila mo. So, pag ganun, shoot kang ganun, Michael Jordan ka na, di ba? Mala Jordan na ang talent mo. When in fact, of course, we know, it goes way beyond that. You're not Michael Jordan by just copying some of the things he's doing. Whether having his like your wristband or nakalabas yung dila tapos shooting. No, it doesn't work that way. Michael Jordan is Michael Jordan because of so many things that came together. His level of training, his level of preparation, his athleticism, his dedication to his work, etc. Mahalaga yan guys kasi ganun din pagdating sa public policy and all. Just because yung ating mask mandates ay similar sa mga first world countries or successful countries doesn't mean necessarily naka-level din natin sa mga bansa na yan pagdating sa efficiency or effectiveness in handling a public health issue. Or hindi ibig sabihin niya na successful na tayo tapos ng pandemya dahil similar yung mga mandates natin. It goes well beyond that. Kaya nga si Dr. Lechon, pina-point out niya, tignan mo naman yung preparation of the population, the resilience of the population via vaccination, the healthcare system, whether it can handle new wave of vaccination, etc. So hindi lang dahil nakalabas yung dila mo tapos nag-shoot ka, ikaw ay Michael Jordan. It doesn't work that way. The same thing goes also guys dun sa mga mga federal, parliamentary, vlogger, comedian, ka-unity, yung mga nag-feeling na expert, yung mga ganyan. Problema is ganito. Like, I don't even know how to start with these people kasi parang kulto na yung style nila eh. Like, it's like saying, parang, pag parliamentary tayo, parang pinalitan mo lang yung batas, automatically magiging UK level na tayo. Not thinking that actually, it takes so many things coming together for you to have a mature democracy. So if you bother to actually do research, serious political science, historical, sociological research, you know that many things came together that made Britain, one of the longest-lasting democratic experiments on Earth. And many things also came together explaining bakit may Brexit at napakasabog yung parliamentary system nila ngayon. It doesn't mean parliamentary system per se is bad. It just means that you cannot just jump from correlative analysis to causal analysis. So just because nakalabas yung dila ni Michael Jordan, hindi ibig sabihin yun yung dahilan na magaling siya. So sobrang magaling siya, he can play na kahit nagpapatawa. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't work that way, the causal link. So in the same way, guys, just because our mass mandates are similar to first world country, doesn't mean pang world class na tayo. And the same way, just because palitan mo yung batas natin, doesn't mean na automatically maging maging world class tayo or maging first world tayo, etc. As I said, look at many developing countries, with federalized systems like Brazil, like Iraq, etc. They have parliamentary federal. In the case of Iraq, there's a parliament, it has a federal system, and like what, right? Obviously, it doesn't mean that parliamentary system is bad per se. It doesn't mean that federalism is bad per se. I never said that. So yung mga trolls dyan, you don't even understand what I'm saying, huwag na kayo manggulo dito, di ba? Umalis mo na kayo dyan, work on your reading comprehension or listening comprehension. Ang sinasabi ko lang dito is napaka-simplistic at ignoramos yung nasasabihin mo na kinopya mo or palitan lang natin ng batas, automatically everything will be fine. No! Because it takes many other elements for you to have a successful collective organization or social organization or political system, right? It's about the strength of the political parties, it's about the maturity of the voters, it's about your underlying economic system, productive forces, so many factors there, no? Kaya nga guys, di ba yun yung sinabi natin, multivariant analysis, multiple variables come together to create that outcome. Ito yung mga linear thinking, monocausal explanations na hindi naman causality, actually it's correlation. Para nagkataon na nakalabas yung dila ni Jordan or nagkataon lang parliamentary tong country tapos naging mayaman, hindi mo pwede sabihin na that's the reason why naging mayaman. There are many reasons why, US, which is a presidential system, is the richest country on earth by raw GDP numbers. There's also a reason why UK for a long time was one of the biggest economies. There's also a reason why Taiwan, with the presidential parliament system, is one of the most successful countries, right? And I said, I'll give you an example, 3 countries like Turkey, Korea, and France, 3 dominant presidential, mixed presidential parliament system, very different trajectory, right? Which logical, kung ginagamit mo yung utak mo, malalaman mo, there are many variables that explains bakit iba yung trajectory ng mga country na yan. Hindi lang dahil similar lang yung forms of government nila. In the same way, just because you remove your mask mandates and make it look like first world, doesn't mean successful ka in terms of managing the pandemic. Ganun. So yun ang problema natin. Masyado tayong, quote-unquote, legalistic, no? In terms of our analysis of dynamism of institutions, social organization, etc. Yun ang parati kong concern. Ang baba ng level ng analysis sa atin because we think magically, if we just change ano nakasulat sa batas without changing the underlying institutions, without changing the economic conditions that undergird the political system, then automatically you'll be a country like that. And then ito pa, yung mga nag-philosophy of science, or at least my basic familiarity with epistemology. I don't know about some clowns and bloggers if they've done their job. But you see, in philosophy of science, a hypothesis, meaning isang scientific claim about a phenomenon, it has to be falsifiable, right? Otherwise, it's not a scientific claim. Otherwise, it's a culto claim, right? So hindi mo pwede sabihin na parliamentary works, and then you only cite when things go right, it's because of parliamentary. But when things don't go right, it's because of something else. See, it's non-falsifiable now. So it's not a scientific hypothesis. Any hypothesis, when you say a form of government works, you have to be ready to take evidence that actually proves it otherwise. But if you're gonna reject any evidence that proves it otherwise, then you're making it non-falsifiable, then kulto na yung pinag-usapan, hindi na siyensya. It's not even social science, right? Forget about natural science, right? Alright, okay. So, yun lang sinasabi natin dito, guys. Be always on your toes when it comes to people giving you simplistic solutions or creative communications way of getting out of things. It doesn't work that way. Many things have to go right for a country to effectively manage the COVID-19, for a country to have a stable political system. You know what I'm saying? Like, many things have to go there. And as I said, I'm not saying parliament system is bad. I'm not saying the Philippines is completely unsuccessful in dealing with COVID-19, but I'm saying don't fall for simplistic arguments, simplistic suggestions and all. Because sometimes wrong prognostics, wrong prescriptions could make a problem worse. And yun ang problema natin. Because ang dami dyan ng nagfi-feeling-feeling, hindi naman nila naintindihan yung basic notions of falsifiability in science, tapos nagfi-feeling-feeling sila na social scientists. Ayan tayo eh. Alright? Kaya dahil dyan, balikan na lang natin mga usapan, Marites. Huwag na natin i-stress ng sarili natin. Kamusta na mga Kashian G? Mga Daryl fans, kamusta naman kayo dyan? Bardagulan na lang daw, ayan tayo. But you guys get what I'm saying, no? You get what I'm saying? No. You know, yung mga hindi mo ka-level yan, wag mong patulan. Kasi guys, hindi tayo pwede maging elitista. Kasi, syempre marami tayong mga kasama dyan na, ganito kasi, marami tayong mga kasama dyan na they want to hear naman from someone who has bothered to do his assignment or her assignment to share it with them. Kung gagawin lang natin is ignore lang natin yung misinformation, disinformation there, and hayaan lang natin na magkakalat itong mga bloggers, comedians na wala na mangyari sa atin. Kawawa naman yung natin, kababayan natin, di ba? So we have to share it, no? So it's not about making patol to them per se. It's about making sure you give people an alternative to misinformation, disinformation, and nonsensical points, right? Simplistic ideas. Again, let me be absolutely clear. I'm not against parliamentary, I'm not against presidential, I'm not against federal per se, etc. But I don't believe that just changing our constitution will automatically or will significantly change things unless it goes hand in hand with many other important reforms. And sometimes within our current constitution, we can actually make many changes if we push forward for some reforms, including restrictions from political dynasties, including liberalization of our investment platforms, investment regulations, while making sure na hindi tayo madagsaan ng mga bansa na alam nyo na, di ba, na may hidden agenda. Like, there's so many other things that you can do. It's like saying, pag pinalitan mo yung kulay ng kotse mo, bibilis yung kotse mo. Hindi, it doesn't work that way. Dapat titignan mo dyan yung makina, titignan mo dyan yung, alam mo yung man saying? Like, just changing the color of things. That's sometimes like a purely legalistic analysis is just like saying, pag ginawa kong kulay ng Ferrari yung kotse ko, yung kotse ko automatically maging kasing bilis ng Ferrari. Parang ganun ka simplistic yun. I mean, maybe okay, we a little bit exaggerated, but it's shallow. It's still a shallow analysis, right? To say that just because by changing the law, etc. And I didn't even talk about law of unintended consequences, right? So as I said, mag-federal ka, yung pala, ang mangyayari dyan, lalakas lalo yung mga dynasties dun sa mga LGU level, mga warlords. That's a law of unintended consequence, no? And it's an unintended consequence that is not a black swan, it's not even a gray rhino, it's more or less predictable. It's more or less predictable. Alright? So yun lang po yung sinasabi natin. So, balikan natin yung mga... hindi na ako magbardagulan dun sa mga sa mga direct, basta yung mga wag chismisan masyado yung mga nasa yung mga tawag dyan, yung mga natutulog daw sa airplano, wag daw magulo. Ayan, thank you tayo dyan sa mga nagbigay ng stars. As always, si Ma'am Lomberi, very very kind of you. Kay Steph Bathan, kay Victor Nelson Samonte, kay Jenny Misa, kay Christian Cleofas, kay Ayn Dolce, Rolando Tandok, thank you very much. Steven Santilan, thank you Mites, really really appreciate it. Salamat din dito sa mga supporters natin dyan sa YouTube. Ayan, talagang double time yan. Si Georgina nandito na naman, si Mary Angarino, ayan na naman si Google account, ayan. Ayan, William Reyes. Grabe, World War III kagad ang topic. Huwag tayo dyan, chill lang tayo. Alright, anyway guys, ako naman, my best wishes to the government, whoever is in the government, my best wishes, and I hope they listen to the good advice and they don't listen to mga nonsensical blah 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 dyan, okay? And yes, as I said, just because changing your mindsets doesn't make you a successful country, but hopefully the country will move more and more in the right directions in terms of overall vaccination rates, in terms of overall resilience of our society, in terms of overall recovery, economic recovery from the pandemic. So, best of wishes to our government. Ako, hindi naman tayo hater dito. Whoever is the government, I want them to be successful because the success of our government is the success of ours. At the same time, wag rin tayo yes man kaagad. Yes, tama. Hindi naman tayo ganun. Mag-isip-isip muna tayo ng konti. Alright? Mag-ano muna tayo siya. Alright, maraming salamat sa ating mga kababayan. Thank you very much. Best wishes to our country. Ayan, wag na kayo mag-spread ng mga meme na gano'n, ha? Yung mga meme na, ayan tayo, yung mga meme na PNP chief, gano'n. Wag naman kayo gano'n, guys. In-explain naman natin na mabuti na yung USEC na nakuha sa na dating PNP chief, mayroon naman siyang background sa management, sa protocols, gano'n. So let's see how it's gonna work, alright? Don't jump to conclusions right away. As Reagan said, trust but verify, alright? Ako naman is more like, give the benefit of the doubt, but still, bantayan mo. Alright? Para make sure na walang bardagulan. Alright, mga kamarites, thank you very much. I really, really appreciate our time together. Grabe yung maulan, na traffic tayo. At least nakakalabas tayo ng kanting stress dito sa ating mga kahanasyan natin. Alright. Have a good day, good evening guys, and God willing talk to you soon. Hasta mañana. Have a good day. God bless.